Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure live stream with myself and the hooky captain of this at Grand Part 2, aka Coopersville here in Jomtien and Pattaya. Mr. Brooke Snyder's back with us. Welcome back, Brooke.
Good to be here.
Okay, today we've got some huge news. That's why that's in the title. Most of crypto, well, I'd say pretty much 90% of crypto has rebounded big time. So what the heck happened? We were sitting down at 78,000 for Bitcoin and everybody else was way, way down on Friday. Here we are Monday morning here in Thailand and it's way the heck up. Bitcoin finally got their God candle, $10,000 day. Yesterday,
did somebody tweet something?
They did. Oh. And we'll go into exactly what happened, folks. So, anyways, Bitcoin was at 84,000 yesterday. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. It's at 94,000. Right now, it's hovering around 93,300. So, what the heck happened? Why are all the Bitcoin up and why all the alts up? The biggest winner for the day is ADA, Cardano, up 60%. What the heck's going on? This is the market of crypto. So for all those that thought the bull market was over and sold at the bottom of 78,000, I bet they're kicking themselves in the butt right now. And I feel sorry for all those that did. I didn't. I sold a bit at 95 before it dropped because I wanted to move some money around, some funds. So I sold a little bit of Bitcoin and threw that into Tesla because I can see the writing on the wall. I think Tesla is going to 10x in the next 5-6 years.
So do I.
So I wanted to move some money in there because Bitcoin was at 95 and Tesla was way down below 300. I was like, oh, buying opportunity. I got to get me some more Tesla. So what the heck happened? Well, here's what happened. POTUS, President of the United States, not going to put his name out, upsets too many people. Oh, well, life of being a social media entertainer like myself and Mr. Schneider, put out a tweet on True Social about the strategic crypto reserve. He did not call it Bitcoin. He called it crypto reserve and actually named them. So who does he want to include in this strategic crypto reserve? I can't call it Bitcoin reserve anymore. I have to call it crypto reserve. Who does he want to include in there? Mr. Schneider, we watched it. We
obviously
did our research this
Bitcoin.
Morning.
He did mention Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and ADA.
Yes,
which there's several there. I wouldn't touch the Ethereum or ADA or XRP, but anyways, that's his choice. So I think there's 5.
He's announced 5 that he wants to put into a
trust me, you'll probably
strategic reserve.
80 to 90% of that'll be Bitcoin, in my opinion.
Don't know. Yeah. Nobody knows, no. But there is a meeting of the government on the 7th. So only a few more days, 5 more days, and there'll be a meeting on the 7th. What's the day? Third right now here in Thailand. So 4 more days for us, 5 for the US. So that is mega, mega, mega bullish news. What else happened in the world of crypto? I think there was some big news came out of BlackRock.
Mundo.
Tell us about that, Mr. Schneider. What happened?
Well, BlackRock, they have portfolios, recommended portfolios for clients.
Right.
And it's a, distribution of certain assets percentage-wise and what sectors to get into. Well, for the first time ever, they're recommending a 1 to 2% allocation to Bitcoin. Now it's going to be for clients that, are okay with a little more risk, so probably, younger people that have a long time horizon, but they're talking that's like $150 million of money management. Sorry, billions. Yeah.
There you go. Get it right. Billion.
Yeah, billions. And I mean, it's a step.
Yes.
And BlackRock's kind of like the leader in the industry. So what they do, others will tend to follow. They're that respected and that huge, and you don't want to be caught offside. So everyone else, in my opinion, is going to be doing the same thing, which we kind of knew months ago and mentioned this. So things are coming together as we thought they would, and it's just another adoption thing. We've got the U.S. states. A lot of them are adopting Bitcoin reserves. Not all, but then again, not everybody knows about Bitcoin. People think it's a scam until they do the research. So obviously those states that didn't, pass the bill, I think there was 5 of them now. There's more that have accepted it. But they'll be changing their tune in a few short years.
Yeah. And I think with that big jump, the God candle that happened in crypto today for quite a lot of crypto holders out there, because a lot of them are way up above 10%. ADA's at 66% up. What else we got here? Let's have a look at the charts. Link is now at $17.26, 17% up. You've got DOT, which is now at $5, DOT, which is now at $5.19, 10.7% up in the last 24 hours. ETH has taken a big jump back up towards the 2,500 range, sitting at 2,469, 11.2% up. And Solana is at $175.32 right now, up 21%. Huge gains. XRP is heading back to $3 with $2.88 right now. That is
30% increase on XRP.
That is a 30% increase on XRP. So 30.14% to be exact. So and Doge, look at this. Doge is at 24 cents right now, and it is up 14% as well. So a lot of crypto is really going strong. ADA's way back above $1 now. It's $1.10, 66% up, Brooke. Fantastic news for all those that are into Bitcoin and altcoins. Loving it. So for those of you that thought that the bull market was over,
yeah. No, listen, that I'm strictly Bitcoin, but I must admit I've done a lot of research on Solana.
You put some money in Sol?
I did.
Well done.
Maybe about 1%. So just play money.
Play money, yeah.
But anyways, just full disclosure, that's what I'm looking at doing. I'll probably look at increase that slightly.
Yeah.
But not until they get an ETF on it. I prefer not to hold the coins in a cold storage. So it's anyways, yeah.
I did buy some Sol too.
You did?
I bought $5,000 worth of Sol.
Wow.
Just to look, let's see what happens with it.
Yeah. Prior to this big jump, I hope.
But I did it for the very first time on yes, I did it on Friday.
Good for you.
I did it on the Thai app BitCub.
Okay.
So I bought it there. It's my coins, my keys. I set up keys on it.
Yep.
So I did all that, and it's currently sitting on BitCub. And I have full access to it. And I thought, I'll give it a try, see what happens. I woke up this morning. I'm like, wow, that 5,000 is now almost $8,000. So I made 3,000 over the weekend. I'm loving it.
Well done, Junior.
So let's get into today's show, see who we got online, and we'll continue the conversation.
It's Tony Montana. Good morning, Coop, Darlene, Brooke, and Jackie. Hope all is well. It is.
And it is. We'll see you at breakfast time, buddy.
Tony, again, good morning to everyone watching this morning. And please hit the like button and make Darlene smile. There
yes,
you go.
Please. Darlene is currently over in the Philippines. She flew out yesterday, and she'll be back on Tuesday. Just a short visit. Had to sort out our daughter's passport. So there was a bit of typo issue when the passport was issued, and Philippine immigration is incredibly strict.
Oh yeah.
They put one letter wrong on her name, and with that, she has to go back and to the passport office and get it changed. So she'll be back with us on Tuesday, but she is listening to the live stream and still our channel moderator while she's over there.
Don Delonic, there's Dandy Don. Good morning, Darlene Cooper Brooke. Have a beautiful day today at Dusit Grand Park 2. I've celebrated 1 year on February 1st living at Dusit Grand Park 2. Well done, Donnie. Got my 1-year visa extension, retirement visa. No being deported for me. Life is good. Yes, it is.
It certainly is. And thank you, Don, for coming on the live stream, buddy.
Kiwi Makazi Maka. It's a green mega day, tubers. If you're not bullish on Bitcoin now, it may never happen for you.
And I'm waiting for the Asia market to wake up, because I think this is a good opportunity for FOMO to kick in and pump it even further.
Time will tell. Alfa Romeo, good evening, everyone. What a great buying opportunity the last few days. Bitcoin dipped at 78,093 today. What a great last few days. I'm one happy camper. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, there you go.
Alpha's always buying on the dip.
$15,000 from its low last week. Nice big
more
jump.
To come, more to come. Kiwi Makazi's waving it.
Hello,
everybody.
Kiwi.
Tony Montana, Don, good morning. Kiwi Makazi, hi, Tony. Hi, Romeo. Hi, Don. Okay, they're having a great
time. Feel like the Waltons here, don't we?
Alpha says, hello, gentlemen. Going to be another great show, as it always is.
Thank you, Romeo.
Greg Smits, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Greg.
Richard Woolley, good morning, folks.
Good morning, Richard, and thank you for being a channel member
be in Asia,
and having the badge next to your name. Yeah.
Malcolm Hawkins. Well,
there's the man.
Malcolm. Good morning, Team Coops from a sunny Brunei Island, Tasmania, Aussieland. And yes, I bought a heap of crypto Saturday. Good for you. Malcolm got in under the wire.
Our gold bug bought
crypto?
Yeah,
he did. Wow.
No way. I think it's hacked. It's not him.
Oh, yeah,
it's Malcolm. Somebody else. It's not Malcolm. Malcolm does not like crypto. He's a gold bug, folks. He bought some crypto.
I think he switched some gold into crypto. Okay, smart man.
Wow, the fat lady must be singing over there in Tasmania. I'll tell you. Yeah. Wow.
Fuck the snow. Hello from Winnipeg, Winterpeg. We were at the Grand Park 2 and seen that they are setting up Face ID. Yes, it's in place now. We heard it was so that no more Airbnb in the building and no more short-term rentals there.
Correct.
That's why they did aim of doing that.
Because the law in Thailand, Falk, is, and it's been around for many years. This isn't a new law that's just come out. There is a condominium act. And that if you want to stay in a condominium here in Thailand, it has to be a minimum of 1 month.
1 month.
Stops people using condos as hotels. If you want a condo hotel, go to a condo-tel. There's plenty of them here.
Yeah.
So you can have a full working kitchen and a bit of a living room and a separate bedroom. You can do that. They're called condo-tels. But for the actual condominiums, no, you can't. And there was a lot of complaints here, people using it, for 1, 2, 3 day stays. And the management said, right, we're putting in facial recognition.
When they show up at the counter and say, yeah, I'm here to check in.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to figure there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Oh. Baz Zebra, Trump making crypto strategic reserve. Yep.
And that's what he did announce on True Social. More to come on the 7th. So looking forward to see what happens on the 7th.
Promises made, promises kept.
I think he may end up doing an executive order on that.
Well, yeah, that's, I think, the idea. Alfa Romeo at Malcolm. Grazie. Ken Beck. March 2nd will go down as one of the greatest days ever for crypto. If you were into Bitcoin prior to this date and still hold, you win in the game of life.
Yeah. I think it's going to go down as a big day because this is the first God candle, $10,000 day that a lot of Bitcoiners have been calling for. Said this bull run's different. We will see a God candle.
Yeah.
And we finally did. $10,000 day.
Many more to come. Joaquin F. Let's wait on Wall Street reaction Monday morning.
And that's what I am waiting for. I want to see how the markets open. And I really want to see what's going to happen to MicroStrategy. I think that's going to get a huge bounce today, MicroStrategy, when the market opens.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
My biggest position. W, hi from Queens. Yes, DT is holding a crypto conference at the White House, which will include crypto leaders. I hope Saylor's there.
He was there earlier last week. Yeah.
W, what do you think Warren Buffett thinks of all this now?
I bet he bought the dip.
Well, I don't know about that. Warren's sitting on a pile of cash, which is like sitting on melting ice cubes. So good luck to Warren. Blakester Drums announced on multiple news outlets. These are the crypto reserves he will use. Sorry. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano. You are correct, Blakester.
Yeah, that is the list of 5 that he announced on Truth Social.
Yeah, don't kid yourself. They will not be equally weighted. You'll have Bitcoin as the majority in there. I think at least 80%, maybe more. So, yeah.
We will see. Yeah.
Yep. That's my guess. But Jimmy Brown, why am I getting commercials while watching the live stream? I thought this channel wasn't monetized.
Because we set it up, Jimmy, for subscribers only. And we did that to keep all the bots and the bad people out. The downside when YouTubers do that is YouTube says, okay, we're going to throw commercials on there. Because you want to make it for subscribers only, we're going to throw commercials on there. Nothing we can do about that. But we had to set it up this way because we were just getting too many haters on the channel. And I want this to be a positive channel. And,
which it is.
And that's exactly what's happened. All the haters are pretty much gone now, which is fantastic. Every once in a while, we'll get a hater come on and Darlene will block them. That's why she's the channel moderator. But for the most part, it's still staying friendly, and that's what we like. So unfortunately, you got the commercials. When they come on, you get the little timer there. After 5 seconds, hit the skip button, and you're back straight on the live stream. Sorry about that. That's not our intention to do that, put commercials on our live streams. That's just something YouTube does if you set it up for subscribers only. So you got to weigh up with the good and the bad. Do you want the bots on here harassing everybody and making the live stream miserable? Or you want to put up with a couple commercials and hit the skip button? It's a you know, 50, half a dozen of one and a dozen of another.
Jimmy Brown, the hardest working man in crypto. W, still many policy advisors will try and persuade DT not to do because they say it devalues the US dollar.
I think it strengthens it.
Yeah,
I think it's exactly the opposite, because you're tying Bitcoin to the USD, you know, as the USD depreciates, Bitcoin goes up.
Yep.
So I think it's fantastic.
Faz Zebra, Crypto Hulk has got the facts.
Yeah.
Nomad Jack, hey Brooke, glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, you said tell everybody I'm feeling under the weather on Saturday's live stream. Why you didn't want to come on?
Like, he calls me 7 minutes before live stream.
No, it wasn't.
Are you ready?
No,
I said, you told me Darlene was doing it.
Bullshitter.
And that's the way he left it. No, that's not bullshit. That's the way it is.
That was 30 minutes before the live stream when I called
hey,
you. I can prove it. I got my phone logged.
Yeah. Next, please.
You played
Nomad
hooky.
Jack, go Bitcoin.
And thank you, Nomad Jack, for being a channel member and having the badge next to your name. Much appreciated.
Greg, good morning, Cooper and Brooke. I really need to learn more about crypto. Yes, you do, guys.
And this is the right platform to do it on, Crypto Mondays we have here. And we talk about everything crypto, you know, not just Bitcoin. We talk about MicroStrategy. We talk about all the other ones, the altcoins, Cardano. We talk about Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Doge.
You know, I was going back. It was a little over a year and a half ago. Bitcoin was at 25. And we started with the on Sunday Money Matters, recommending people do their research on Bitcoin. It's on sale at 25. It's been on sale ever since, and it's still on sale. So here we are, like more than a triple, probably a quadruple in like a year and a half. So how have your portfolio, have you done a 4x on your portfolio in the last year and a half, guys?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great way.
So do your research. She's right. Learn more about the crypto. Personally, I would learn about Bitcoin.
And Solana. I do like Solana.
Yeah, it's got
and
its
XRP's
uses.
got a lot of them got a lot of potential this bull market. So yeah, I'm really liking Solana and XRP right now as well.
Stacks Bitcoin. There is a guy doing the right thing. Smash the likes if you love crypto.
If
Make
you love
Darlene
crypto,
smile.
hit that thumbs up button.
Giovanni Poulos.
There he is.
Southside Johnny. Good morning, CBD. Hope everyone is well. Great news on crypto for everyone who didn't sell, but more on the dip. Who sold were the tourists.
Yes.
The tourists sold, guys. The hodlers didn't.
Exactly.
Giovanni, good day to the rest of the gang also in Coopersville.
And thank you, Johnny.
He's waiting to come back. What's Duke doing these days?
I have no idea. What's he up to?
Peter Schiff acknowledges Bitcoin as digital gold today in a tweet. Probably explains why the gold bugs are revamping their holdings.
Did he really say that in the tweet today?
Well, I haven't seen that.
I didn't see that.
I don't really pay attention to Peter Schiff. I did 20 years ago when he was pounding the table, buy gold, and it's done shit since then. But
yeah,
it's done okay this past year, but first time. W Secrets to Success vlog. I'm kicking myself. I missed the buy 5,000 of Bitcoin at 78 this week. Would be up 18 grand if I bought. Brooke is right about it being the fastest horse in the race versus others utility blockchain coins. Yeah, just my research has been on Bitcoin. I know it's where it's headed, and it's the one to stick with, in my opinion. As far as the other altcoins, I did do a little bit of Solana, and I think it'll be the fastest horse in its race. But again, I'm only putting a very minor. It's kind of like fun money. I know I ain't going to lose my Bitcoin with Solana. I doubt I will. But
yeah, and Eric Trump put out a tweet on X last week, at the end of last week, saying buy the dip.
Buy the dip. There you go.
I wonder if that was a little bit of a backdoor
Heads
information. You might want to buy back in right now, guys. And then today he tweeted 3 fire symbols, to show that there you go. When I said buy the dip, this is why.
Well, I'm just hoping that they bought the Bitcoin already. Because why announce all this if you haven't bought? You're just driving the price up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyways, well. Richard Woolley, I messed up. I purchased 3K last Monday and then Bitcoin tanked.
Yeah, it was at 95 last Monday. But don't worry, Richard, it's going a lot higher. This is very normal in Bitcoin. Bitcoin does have 30% down days.
Volatility
before it goes up several 100%, it always has 30% down days. It's to get rid of the weekends. People want you to sell it so they can buy it cheaper, and then it sends the price to the moon. That's what happens in the game of crypto. You just have to have strong hands and don't sell, and that's where you make your gains.
Correct, Amundo. Like no one's ever lost money that's held Bitcoin for 4 years.
Exactly.
Okay? So listen to that stat, research it, you'll find it's true. When you buy Bitcoin, don't worry about the price you pay. You're buying to hold it, okay?
Worry about the price you sell.
Well, yeah, don't sell your Bitcoin. If you need money, sell a kidney, okay? Do not sell your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And so don't worry about the price you buy it at. Just keep on buying your Bitcoin, hold it, and you'll be quite happy in the years ahead. So yeah, volatility, as Coop said, it's a very volatile asset, but you know that going in. If you've done your research, you know that, and you won't panic. The more research you do, you'll realize, hey, I know where Bitcoin's headed. It's going to have the volatility in between then, but I'm not worried. Yeah. Nomad Jack says, buying more MicroStrategy soon as market opens. Hope I'm not too late. Saw it was pretty low Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, you want to do it as soon as that market opens, though, Jack, if you want to catch the rush. Because MicroStrategy closed way down at 250 something on Friday market close. So with Bitcoin now rebounded $15,000, it's got to reflect on MicroStrategy.
You would think so. I think so. Where's it headed? I can see MicroStrategy at 1,000 a share by the end of the year.
I
But then I can see Bitcoin double what it is now. So I think, MicroStrategy will be leveraged, in my opinion, over time to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin doubles, I can see MicroStrategy tripling. But anyways, yeah. The other thing I like about MicroStrategy, Coupon, I mentioned to you, I'm able to sell a lot of option, generate premiums, income on MicroStrategy, which I've been doing. So
good man.
Yeah. Chris Wheeler from Texas. So did I make a $20,000 mistake with MSTY? I think you'll see MSTY up again today.
I think all of them are going to be up today.
Yeah.
All the crypto stocks will be up on the market today.
I would say, Chris, just again, hang on. It's a volatile stock tied to MicroStrategy, but it is on the your payouts are based on the premiums, the volatility of MicroStrategy. And it was dropping for a while, and that's why I think you saw the payouts drop. There might be one more payout low, but then I think you'll see it starting to really rebound because the premiums have gone up. Like the volatility in micro now is going the other way. It's reverting to the mean, which is higher. So I would say no, just again, buy and hold. The nice thing is, Chris, you're going to get a check every month while you're waiting.
Exactly.
Okay? Yep. Alfa Romeo, to our Malacca buddy, meaning Southside Johnny from Aussieland, missing those Greek high-octane espressos. Yes, he's our resident coffee maker. Robert Pierpont, MicroStrategy is just under 300 in the overnight market. It was up to 306, but Bitcoin is dropping some now. What are we at? 93. So
93 Bitcoin is right now.
I wouldn't worry too much.
I think by this afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock our time, that's normally when the ETFs start buying from Friday market trading. And in Thailand times, we sort of see it like 4 o'clock our time. And the ETFs were up on Friday because they'd had 10 consecutive days of down days. And it was actually up over 100 million. I think it was closer to 150 million. They were up.
Yeah.
And then there was the rumor mill that came out about IBIT, their computer system went down. So you may see a big amount of IBIT buying today.
Don Delonic, I was scared. FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. Crypto market deep red. I went swimming in with the whale sand, bought 45,000 of XRP in my Fidelity 401k at 210.
Wow.
I'm up 40%. Well done, Donnie. And have you seen and haven't seen anything yet?
And you haven't seen anything.
So Donnie's a diehard XRP fan.
He is.
A little too risky for my liking, but oh well.
And he makes good money on it.
Yeah, everybody's different. What's Duke doing these days? Jimmy Brown used Brave browser and no more YouTube ads ever. Okay.
There you go.
I didn't know that. Giovanni Poulos, good day to all our Malakas. Meet at Brooks for coffee. Correctamundo. Johnny's taught me how to make the Greek coffee. Alfa Romeo, love and miss the beach background on the scene. Nice touch, Darlene.
Yeah, we decided to change it up a little bit. And instead of having mine and Brooke's face cover the whole entire screen, make it in circles so you guys can enjoy the beautiful Pattaya sea view in the background.
That's Pattaya Beach there. That's the view that Alpha sees every day when he walks the beach there.
There you go.
And you know what he sees now? Snow everywhere. Out the door, on the driveway. Chris Wheeler, funny. Yep. Brooke kicks. Steve Boston, good morning, CBD. Bit of a shock for a Bitcoin first timer, but now we'll have a smile next time in Jomtien.
There you go, Steve. Yeah, it's a fantastic. I think it's about time. POTUS really needed to talk about this and get it back in the forefront because a lot of people are giving up what we call hopium. You know, that, come on, you said that you were going to do a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Do it already. You know, you've been president for, almost 2 months, and what have you done? You've appointed all these people, but where's the reserve you promised us? Well, now he's tweeting about it and says big news coming out on the 7th. Cynthia Loomis was saying on TV just the other day, watch out for the 7th. There's going to be some shocking news coming out. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen on the 7th.
I think he had a lot of other priorities, which is understandable. Jimmy Brown, I completely understand. Congrats. Jimmy Brown again. Congrats to all the smart investors in crypto. We haven't seen anything yet.
Correct. A lot more games. We got a long way to go in this bull market until October.
Jimmy says, I will be watching all of your videos, especially on Mondays.
Thank you, Jimmy. Much appreciated.
JJ, there's JJ. Good morning, guys. See everyone at Route 66 later.
Yeah, we'll be there at 11 o'clock or just shortly before.
Yeah, now Darlene's not here, so Jackie's going to just stay at the condo. You don't want to be the only girl there. What's Duke doing these days? Of course they have been buying. Why do you think the whole market was going down within days? Retail wasn't selling as it isn't a retail game anymore.
I don't think it's a retail game anymore. I think now you've got into money management game. Yeah. The money managers are getting into it big time.
Well, the funny thing was, Coop, that like for every seller, there's a buyer. So the sellers were what they call the tourists.
Mm-hmm.
People were in and out. Maybe they bought at the high and they just couldn't stand the pain. You know, the guys that got in at 108, 106, 105, 102, and they see at 79, they start to panic. Okay. Yes. I got to get out. I'm losing all my money. So those are the tourists. They're the sellers.
Yeah.
The buyers are the whales, the sovereign funds. They buy, they never sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's, yeah. J. Washington, good morning, CBD. I was late to the keyboard, but on time for the dip.
Well good man, J.E. Good man.
Richard Woolley, sell a kidney. Laughing out loud. Correct.
Yeah, gotcha.
Never sell your Bitcoin.
That's what Saylor said.
Yeah, that wasn't my words, guys. I'm just repeating what Michael Saylor said. Don't ever sell your Bitcoin. You need money, sell a kidney.
And Kim Leslie Nielsen is our newest channel member and now has the badge next to their name. Thank you, Kim. Much appreciated.
Billy Manfield, good morning, evening, CBD and the Coopersville gang. The best YouTube channel. I really watch the others. Keep up the great work, and thanks again.
And thank you, Billy. Much appreciated.
Hopefully, Billy's coming to Thailand and enjoy life. Alpha Mayo, Bitcoin will consolidate, price will dip, normal and usual event, chip away, buying the dips, and let's hold on. Let's see how much and fast the price increases in the next 4 to 6 months. Correct. I think by the end of the year, guys, you'll be quite happy.
I think so too.
Robert Pierpont, MSTY is 22.09 in the overnight market, so it's up.
What was it?
Well, it was down to below 20 for a while. I think Friday it closed around $20, a little over. So, but again, it is tied to MicroStrategy, and it's paid on the volatility, and volatility is going up, MicroStrategy is going up. So you're going to have both things tending to.
And the great thing about MSTY is for those that are a bit apprehensive about getting into crypto, you can buy MSTY shares and they pay dividends every month. So it's a great way of investing into crypto without taking all of the risk.
Yeah, and the payouts are phenomenal on MSTY. Like I think the lowest was $1.80 per share, and that's on a month. And the high was over $4. So it's like the stock. It's volatile, the payouts. But at least you're getting a check every month while you're paid to wait, is what I call it.
Yeah.
Don Delonic, quiz question. What is the #1 USA crypto coin? USA. I don't know. I would say Bitcoin, Donnie. Live and learn with Mike. Good morning, DJ Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Have a safe trip home. He's got a family emergency he needs to fly back for.
That's too bad.
So have a safe trip home, and we look forward to seeing you back again soon, buddy.
Alpha Mayo, Brooke, I'm reminiscing looking at that wonderful backdrop as a shed a tear. Yeah, that's what he gets to see every day. He's out walking with that little food munchkin. Terry Fallon, hello, Coop and Brooke. Turned off the snowblower here in Bancroft, Ontario, so I could watch you guys live
and take a break. Get into the warmth.
Bancroft,
get out of the cold
snow.
Yeah.
Yep. Live and learn with Mike. I bought more XRP on the dip. Glad I did.
Smart man.
There you
Everything's go. Up right now.
FPB Crypto. Hello, Cooper and Brooke. Welcome back, Brooke. What is with this truth tweet about ADA, XRP, and Solana? And forgot, he did put the second tweet out with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, he put 2 tweets out.
We have no clue on the value of Bitcoin. It's up. It's up. It'll stay.
It's up a nice $15,000.
Yeah, and if it drops again, guys, buy. You know, in fact, I'd buy right here if I were you guys.
Because the fear and greed index, which is what a lot of us crypto people look at on a daily basis, is down at 33.
Yeah.
You think when Bitcoin was at 108, extreme fear, it was saying, instead of fear, what it is showing now, showing extreme greed, and it was up in the high 80s. Well, now it's down in the low 30s. That is always a good time to buy if you want to get into crypto, because once it catches on, the FOMO gets in, the fear and greed index goes way above 70, and then you know you're reaching your peaks.
It was down to 10. Remember
10
that?
It was on Friday.
I don't ever remember it being that
I've
fearful.
never seen it that low.
Yeah. So at a 10, it's kind of saying you're crazy if you don't buy. And sure enough, look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Even
jumped.
when Bitcoin was at 69,000, the all-time high in the last bull run, and it dropped down to 12, fear and greed was still sitting at 30 back then. This is the lowest I've ever seen it, at 10.
Yeah. Anyways, there we
Yeah.
go. Terry Fallon, that backdrop is keeping me going for the future.
Excuse me. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, it's a beautiful sight.
It well, that's Pattaya Beach.
That was on. We took that picture on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Darlene and I, and we went to the rooftop at the Holiday Inn Express on Pattaya Beach to watch the firework display. So we were there, and we saved our seats early. So that's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd saved our seats early in there because it's first come, first serve for the seats. You couldn't reserve the seats. So we got in there and sat our butts down. And then we had a couple subscribers join us, and we had a blast watching the fireworks. So Darlene stood there on the roof deck there by the bar and just took that picture there. And I liked it. I said, change the backdrop.
And that's Pattaya. Now we're in Jomtien, but we have a similar, obviously a little different with the coastline, but it's it's a nice view here too. Yep.
So that's Pattaya. You see the ocean, the hill over there on the left-hand side. That is Pratamak Hill, and just the other side of Pratamak is Jomtien.
It's Jomtien. We're on the other side there.
Yeah.
And that island, you see that little island off to the right of my head there? That's Koh Larn?
That's Koh Larn Island.
Koh Larn.
Yes,
there
it
you
is.
Go, yeah. Captain Action says, Henry from Tampa, go Bitcoin. Thank you, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Another great show.
And thank you, Captain Action.
Stevie Dice, I regret that I only have 2 kidneys to sacrifice
for IBIT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why couldn't we have 300 kidneys?
Well, IBIT is the Bitcoin ETF that BlackRock has issued for you guys. Most of you guys know that, but for the yous that are new, that's what a lot of people actually, believe it or not, prefer their Bitcoin to be held in the ETF. So that's the one to look at, guys.
It's like Plan B and Invest Answers to big people in the YouTube world and on the X platform. They got out of holding their own keys and then went into the ETFs. They're saying there's too much risk. If I hit my head, I forgot my keys, that's it. I lost all my money.
Get wiped out in a car accident. Bingo. Too bad. Who knows where your keys are then, right?
Yeah.
So this way, you own shares in the ETF, and that would pass the estate, and then you're not losing.
Yeah.
So Robert Pierpont, huge gap in the Bitcoin CME futures chart now. There was a gap at 78K, and it mostly filled when it dipped hard on Thursday's gap, typically fills. So there is likely to be a future 85 to 90K buying opportunity. Okay, well, time will tell.
Time will tell, yeah.
Terry Fallon, my wife can't deal with the cold anymore, so I keep telling her, Thailand is the place for you, honey.
Keep telling her that. She'll eventually say, okay, let's give it a try. You got to work real hard at it, like I did with Darlene. I'm not going to Thailand. I don't like Thailand. You ever been to Thailand? No. Then how do you know you don't like it? I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't want to go.
Well,
so we ended up coming. I won in the end. after 10 days here, she was saying, I don't want to go to the Philippines. Can we retire here? I love it here. After 10 days.
Bingo.
And I think Jackie was smitten
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks. That's it. 2 weeks and you're smitten.
And Jackie was not, didn't like spicy food at all. She absolutely loves it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just interesting.
You get a taste for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get a
now,
taste
my
for
grandson, just as a side note, I used to winter in Florida,
it.
and that, okay, summer in Canada, winter in Florida. And so he was quizzing me about Thailand. And I says, Junior, Thailand is like Florida year round. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely lovely. So if I had known about Thailand back when I was going to Florida, I would have been coming here, saving money. So definitely it's a place for retirement to look at.
Yep. Absolutely agree.
El Promeo, the next time I see or hear the word salt or ice, it better be for delicious Thai margaritas. No joke. Taco House, baby.
Our favorite Mexican restaurant here.
He's been there too. Remember you took him there.
We took him there, yeah.
Yep. Roger Carpenter. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm late to the Bitcoin and MSTY game. How much MSTY do I need to get a dividend check? One share.
One share.
One share. So the payouts, well, a good friend of ours, Bubba, who's back in the US now, he got all his money back in 9 months.
Yeah.
He bought the MSTY shares, the dividends, he kept track of them. After 9 months, he was playing with house money.
Yeah.
In other words, he got all his money back out in dividends. So, he's American, so he didn't have any withholding tax. He'll have to pay tax on that. That is income. As a foreigner, I had MSTY in a tax-free account. Well, the U.S. government took their 15% prior to me getting my check. So yeah, you got to, whatever country you're in, guys, there'll be a withholding tax typically, unless you're American, then you'll get 100%. You just have to report it.
Yeah. So Roger, you'll get it on the very first share. You buy one share, you'll get a dividend check on that one share. On that one share, the last month it was $2.02.
Yeah. So if you had 1,000 shares, you'd be like a little over 20,000 invested. You'd get a check for over 2,000.
Exactly.
2,000 US. So that's not too bad, guys.
That is damn good.
That's you could probably live on that. Month. So, and you're scratching your head. Hey, hold it. That don't make sense. How can that be right? Well, it's not like they work on volatility. That they're buy and sell calls and puts, and they're playing the volatility on the stock. That's how they generate their income. They're able to do that monthly. It's not going to go away. I mean, obviously it'll be up and down in payouts, but volatility will always be there. So there always will be a check. It's just how much.
And the lowest it's ever been, like Brooke said, was $1.70 a share for dividends, and the highest it was just over $4.
Yeah.
So you could sort of use that as a price range over time. What's the low, what's the high, and sort of what can I expect to get in the return. So I would say expect $1.70 a share dividend, and if it's any more than that, it's a bonus. Always go with the lowest number.
Got a lot of my buddies here that they're maybe not wanting the long game of Bitcoin, so they're buying the MSTY. They like that monthly check.
I do.
And I would say, like, some of them got in at mid-20s, some at high 20s. Well, you just hang on, guys. It eventually you go back. I think the price of the stock's gone from 19 to 41 since issuance, right? So it is volatile, but then again, so is MicroStrategy, so is volatility. But you just keep getting your monthly checks month after month and after month, and pretty soon, depending how many months it takes, you get all your money back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The rest is found gravy. So just buy and hold. Roger Carpenter, you guys are awesome. Can't wait to get back to Jomtien.
And thank you, Roger. And you're awesome too. You're a channel member with a badge next to your name. Only costs you $2 a month, and it really does help support the channel. So thank you, Roger, and everybody else.
Roger the Dodger. Terry Fallon, I'm with you, Alpha.
Yeah, he wants only ice in his margarita.
Ice and salt. If he hears that again, it better be on the margarita. Jack Breed down to 92. Whoa!
High 92, 92, 922 right now as we speak.
Giovanni Pula, Southside Johnny from Aussieland. I couldn't resist not buying more Misty at 19. Well done. It will eventually give a nice monthly payment. It is. Whilst I'm swimming in the pool back in Thailand. Love that place.
He's copying Giovanni.
Yeah. Yeah, he does love this place. El Romeo, Giovanni, I missed that, please.
But he did buy the dip. He timed it right and bought the dip at 78.5.
Yeah. DJ on the bounce. Good morning, CBD. Great present for MicroStrategy and Misty holders too. Correct.
It will. When the markets open tonight, I expect a big rise in both of them.
I had some options expire Friday, so this is working out great.
Great time for you to buy. Yeah.
I'll be selling some. Al Romeo at Giovanni, I missed that place. Oh, really? You wouldn't know that, would you? Don Delana, Grayscale converting their XRP trust to an ETF. 2 Europe ventures applied for XRP ETFs. All 3 have been acknowledged by the SEC, and all 3 have applied to the NASDAQ for listing and ticker symbols.
A lot of applications going in right now to the SEC for crypto.
Yeah,
a lot.
One thing, like Grayscale guys, their fees typically, and they have a lot of
2.5%.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much.
And they have a lot of products they offer to the consumer, but watch out, do your research, find out the fees. Grayscale is the highest, I think, on the planet.
Exactly.
When you're taking 2.5% per, of your money every year, year after year, that really affects your returns.
That's compounded.
Comparing to IBIT, like BlackRock's 0.2. So it's like less than 10% of the fees of Grayscale.
Yes.
And that's why when Bitcoin ETFs first came out, everyone was exiting Grayscale. All the coins.
That's why they had the big sell-off.
Yeah, and they were switching to IBIT and Fidelity because the fees were so cheap. All except Vanguard. Anyone with Vanguard
couldn't get in.
Weren't allowed.
Nope,
we're not allowed.
But what did Vanguard do? They went and bought it themselves.
Yeah. They bought.
Said you can't have it, but we're buying it.
Yeah. Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Tony Montana, Bubba's tax income for the year was $30,000. Oh, that's what he owes. He figures. Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
Still not bad. I think that was about a 1 month payout for him. So
yeah.
What's Duke doing these days? MicroStrategy up almost $50 overnight.
Wow. That's what I said. I said it's going to go skyrocket when the market opens. I think you could see MicroStrategy go as high as 20% tonight, I reckon.
Well, and you'll see Misty jump along with it.
Yeah.
Because it is tied to that. And the other thing, like when you have volatility like that in the stock, it actually increases the premiums you get on your options.
Your option trading, yes.
So Misty probably could be a good payout coming up. Okay, Truth Trader. Good morning, guys. Question: are there any day traders in your community, and what time is the breakfast meetup today?
Yes, we do have day traders in our community. Troy's a big day trader, and he's got a program that tells him when to buy, when to sell, and he says it is time consuming. He'll spend 8-10 hours on the computer,
Wow.
day trading. And I was like, oh, no, that's too much for me. I'll just buy and hold, But he's making fantastic money daily, with the indicators, it gives him buy, sell. He says, I never hold it for more than a couple seconds. I buy and then sell instantly. Buy, sell, and that's how he makes his, a bit of money.
Yeah, everyone's different. Some people love that. Not my cup of tea, but
yeah.
And as far as the time for the breakfast meetup,
11 o'clock.
11. We might be there a little early because
we might be there 5.
We don't have to wait for the ladies today, so
yeah. And it all depends on traffic.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So we're normally there sort of anywhere between 10 to 11 and 10 past.
Oh, 11. And the breakfasts are excellent there. They're like a Western breakfast and unlimited coffees. And
yes,
the coffee's damn good there.
American coffee, good coffee.
Damon Bugman from Aussieland. I'm back. Oh, you're back already. See you at next Fraser's night. Oh yeah,
that'll be next month. Because we're on
this month. We're March now.
Nope, next month because we're on the cruise next week, Brooke.
Well, yeah, but fourth Tuesday I'll still go there.
No, you can go, but we won't be there.
Okay, yeah, I guess
because we'll be
announcing it
somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic. at that time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll try and hold the fort then. Jack Bree, Truth, 11 a.m., Route 66.
Yeah,
Correct,
for True Trader. Yeah.
Alfa Romeo at dawn. Didn't Ripple XRP recently release another 1 billion tokens?
Well, they did
Well,
release a lot. I don't know how many it was though. Sol just did a big release as well.
2%. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, yeah. What's Duke doing these days? Trading oil on the hourly right now using IA indicators. So there's an Invest Answers guy. Yeah, he's good. Invest Answers does, if you're one of their elite members, which you pay monthly, but you can make your money on that. He's got a lot of programs that tell you when to buy, when to sell. So it's yeah. I don't subscribe to it. I mean, I do the emails and the overviews, but haven't got into that.
Yeah.
Damon again, is Route 66 on today?
Yes, it is. Yeah. After the live stream, we'll get ready and head out over there.
On the dark side, some people have taken a bolt there, but they've ended up in the wrong place. So you want to make sure it's over on the dark side.
Yeah, it's under the tollway bridge.
Under the tollway bridge. Yeah. Yeah, it is on, Damon. Jack Bree, yes. Blakester Drums, haven't done stocks in ages. If I buy MSTY on, let's say, E-Trade, how does the dividend payout work? Well, you get it every month. You go, like, it's called Yield Max, all one word, Yield Max ETFs. So if you Google that, you'll see their website, and on there they list all the payout dates. They've got all the history, obviously. The payout dates will give you the upcoming dates. They don't give you an amount because you won't know that until a few days before the dividend payout date. A couple days, I guess it is. But there's people that track MSTY. They track the volatility. They track their buys and sells of their options, and they give you a pretty good idea of what their expected payout is prior to the announcement. And I've been following that a bit, and they're pretty spot on. They're out a few pennies at times, but so yeah, that's that's how that works. So it just goes into your account. If you're an American, there won't be any withholding, but if you're, I know British, I think they took 30%, but you can reduce that to 15 if you've got their W8 -BEN. If you've got that form filed, you're okay. And then typically it goes down to 15%.
Yeah, and that is on capital gains. So say, for example, Bitcoin. You bought Bitcoin at $10,000. Okay. You sell it at 100,000. Well, your capital gains is 90,000. Which is what you'll pay the 15% tax on if you hold it for more than a year.
Well, it depends on your country.
Yeah. Different countries, different
tax rates.
Different tax rates. But the rumor mill coming through right now, and a lot of senators are saying this, is that POTUS said that he wanted to make America the crypto capital of the world. And that if you're buying American crypto, there'll be no capital gains tax on it. So that could include the ETFs and also any crypto you buy through the ETFs. I think Solana is going to be getting an ETF very shortly.
Yes, it is.
ETH's already got one. Bitcoin's already got one. XRP has already been applied for by Grayscale and others. So I think that XRP and both Sol will get an ETF this year because the new head of the FCC is very crypto friendly. So that helps. And so if you're buying and selling these through the American Stock Exchange, rumor mill is, and I hope this announcement comes out on the 7th, I think these will be part of the announcement, that there'll be no capital gains tax on it.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that, but
that would definitely make America the capital.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Yeah.
Blakester, one thing, guy. Well, this is for anybody. Do your research on MSTY, and then also find out from the company you deal with, your platform, what the withholding tax is. I mean, that was a shock when you know, they took 15%. They could have taken 30. Some people I know have lost 30% of the dividend. It's still fantastic payouts, but be prepared for that so you know going in. And for guys that have tax-free accounts, I think it's called an IRA or
ISIS,
IRA.
IRA.
Yeah,
Yes, sorry.
that if that's tax-free, that would be a good place to set up your MSTY, because then it's all tax-free to you, whatever, you know, you maybe pay on the way out, I guess is how that works.
Yeah.
In Canada, we've got the TFSAs. I don't know about England or the rest of the world, what they have.
Yeah.
What's Duke doing these days? IA Invest Answers Suite only costs like $200 a month. If you can't make $200 a month trading, you're in the wrong game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just don't want to devote the time because
I don't have the time.
No,
for it,
you'll get hooked on that.
Yeah.
It's fun when you get into stuff like that. And Invest Answers is a top website. So I would say, you know, and I don't promote these things, but it's the one that I religiously watch. And I know he has all these suites, they call them, that you can subscribe to, but I don't do it other than just the newsletters, which I enjoy. But yeah, a lot of people are doing it and they're doing well. Damon Bugden, okay, see you today. Well, that's good, Damon. Yeah. Damon was a regular in the pool.
Yes.
When he was here, but he was back in Aussie land for a while. Terry Fallon, thanks, Jen. See you on Wednesday's live stream. Coop, with those beautiful white teeth, I have to wear shades.
Thank you, Terry.
Like my forehead, he'll need shades. Robert Pierpont, wow, 8 hours day trading. Many day traders are done by noon. Well, all the ones I know are done by noon.
But then you got to think, Robert, we're in Asia and the time difference. So I do know that Troy was up in the middle of the night day trading. So,
yeah, interesting. Not my cup of tea. But Anne Throckmorton, there's
hello,
Annie. Hey, everyone. Wow, I just tuned in. What happened? My little crypto was down. Now it has shot up like crazy. Cool beans.
Yeah, strategic crypto reserve topic came up by POTUS, and all of a sudden everybody's rebounded. So fantastic news for those in the crypto market. It's helped boost it enormously. Bitcoin's had its first $10,000 God candle, we call it, because 24 hours ago it was at 84. Woke up this morning, it was at 94. So right now, 93,114 and climbing. So fantastic day for crypto. A lot of crypto was up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60% gains. So ADA Cardano was up 66% today. And absolutely fantastic. A lot of people are loving it. That's what happened, Em.
Live and Learn with Mike. Where does everyone buy MSTY? Well, it's a stock, so you can buy it on your platform as long as you have access to the U.S. stock market.
Yes.
It's a U.S. stock market-based stock. MSTY is the symbol. And, you know, if you're on E-Trade or Schwab or...
And for non-U.S. citizens, I recommend getting the app called IBKR. International brokerage in New York. They're one of the biggest brokerage companies out there. And for non-American citizens, you can buy MSTY shares through them. So it's a great way to get into crypto.
Joe,
it's good for American citizens too, but also non-Americans. It's a way to get in.
Yeah, I don't know about the Aussies, how they can do it. Joe's from England, so he was able to get the IBKR app downloaded, and he bought MSTY. So
got that. Mike,
Live and Learn with Robert Pierpont at Live and Learn with Mike at the MSTY store.
Laughing out loud.
Thanks, Robert.
Yeah.
Aussie T. I'm with IBKR in Australia.
Yeah, they're worldwide.
Okay, they withhold 15% from distributions. Yeah, so if your country has a tax treaty with the U.S., which most do, you're limited, I think, to 15% typically.
That's what I get.
Yeah, Canada
15%.
does. Mine's 15, so that's good. Yeah. And it's still, even with the 85% payout, you're getting phenomenal returns.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Take a look at it, guys. Robert Pierpont at Live and Learn with Mike. Seriously, though, any broker can get you misty.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, yep.
Yeah, a lot of the big brokers can get it, no problem. And that's it for the comments. That's the last comment. Keep your comments coming. So, Brooke, tell us more about this IBIT and 1 to 2%. How much is it? Is it going to be on their platform that, you know, because people say I want to invest in the S&P 500. They give BlackRock, sorry, not IBIT. They give BlackRock, you know, X amount to invest in. Is that going to be moving forward what they're saying part of the portfolio? So when they invest into the S&P 500, 1 to 2% allocation is automatically going to go to IBIT.
Well, let me tell you here, Junior.
Explain that to me. I'm a little bit lost.
Okay, so BlackRock is the biggest on the planet money manager.
Yes.
Okay, we're talking not billions, we're talking trillions.
Yes.
And I think last was over 11 trillion. Next biggest, I think, is Fidelity at around 5 to 7. I forget the exact number. So anyways, they're huge. They tend to be the market leader. Okay. So they're not telling, and obviously every client is different. So they're taking about 150 billion of this 11 trillion, which is peanuts.
Right.
And saying, for you guys that don't mind a little more exposure to volatility risk, we're recommending a 1 to 2% weighting in Bitcoin. So they're starting small. They're dipping their toe in the water, and for that type of client, you know, that's what will happen. Now, I can see the demand, and I'm sure they're seeing this already, is it'll just be compounding. There'll be more and more money. Clients, let's say, they'll be recommending, you know, get a Bitcoin percentage in your portfolios. And as that grows, you'll see more and more of the Fidelities, the Schwabs doing the same thing. It'd be interesting to see what Vanguard does, because Bitcoin is going to, you know, take over, and they're behind the 8 ball. But anyways, it's you know, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
They're starting small. I mean, small to them, but it's huge as far as the Bitcoin. I mean, you know, there's could be up to 3 billion just on that, you know, initial buy. You know, they do have a program. This is BlackRock. I believe it's called Aladdin, which is it's kind of like an AI that recommends what to buy. And once it hits Aladdin, then you see not only billions but trillions start to, you know, a percentage, 1 to 2%, say.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, anyways, that's the future step. We'll see how long that takes. But all it is, guys, is an indication. I mean, here's a guy, you know, the guy that runs BlackRock,
Larry Fink.
Yeah. That was anti-Bitcoin maybe 3 years ago.
Yes, he was.
And then somebody orange pilled the guy, speaking of orange, and he became a believer. And he's one of these guys that he can admit when he was wrong, which he basically says, holy shit, yeah, I got to change my tune. And he did. He went a total 360.
He did.
And he initiated the IBIT, you know, which turned out to be their biggest ETF ever that they've, you know, initiated. And obviously they get paid, guys, and that's what he's all about, making the money. And that's what they're doing. So he's been a big promoter for Bitcoin and will continue to be so, along with Saylor. But they both respect each other. But yeah.
And to give you a bit of Bitcoin news, in America, the last time we had a live stream about the individual states applying for strategic Bitcoin reserve, they were at 33. The last count I did last week, they're now at 35. So what's happened with those? Well, 5 of them have turned around and said, no, we don't want it. So out of the 35 that initially started it, 5 have said, nah, it's
lack
not for
of
us.
research.
Yeah.
That's
So
simply
5
a
states.
lack of understanding, lack of research.
So what's happened to the other 30 states? Well, Utah and Arizona have both got it passed through the Senate. So fantastic news there. Texas is just applied as well. So more bullish news. Texas is the biggest state in the U.S. So more fantastic news by land, I mean, folks, not by population. And this is just going and going and going. The writing's on the wall. I said initially that if half of the states went for it and adopted the strategic Bitcoin reserve, that would send Bitcoin to 200,000 alone. That would send it to 200,000 if half of them went and adopted it. Without the US government bringing in a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the government, I said that would bring it to 200,000. If the government does it as well, sky's the limit. You know, it can go crazy because I think a lot of other countries are going to jump on the bandwagon. So right now we're just sitting there waiting to see what's happening with those 30. 2 have already passed through the House and the Senate in their individual states, need to be signed off by the governors now. The governor's not going to go against the House and the Senate. That'd be their political career over with. So I think we'll have news in the next 2 weeks that those have both been signed into law, and they'll start buying 5 to 10% allocation into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So I think that's huge news moving forward that we can expect to see this month. And I'm hoping, because February was a really bad month for crypto. It was the worst month ever for Bitcoin since its 15 years inception. So I'm hoping
I don't know about
everything's
that,
going to
partner.
turn around in March and we'll have a positive March. So we're just going to wrap up here so we can go meet everybody for breakfast.
Hold it here.
We got a couple of questions left. We'll read them out and then we'll call it a day.
Stacks Bitcoin. I bought my MSTY on Robinhood. Yeah. Robinhood's no fee, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good one.
Robert Pierpont. There is also a YBIT, which is the Yield Max Bitcoin High Yield Bitcoin Dividend ETF. Yeah, they have it all listed on their website, Yield Max ETFs.
Yeah.
And they'll have their payout ratios on each of their, so-called symbols. But MSTY's the big one, I think.
Yeah, because it's pure Bitcoin play via MicroStrategy.
Well, yeah, on the volatility and the payouts are great. Jeff Trujillo, I own IBIT and BlackRock. Well done.
Yeah, well done there. I own Fidelity. So I'm in the Fidelity part of it, because the reason I went for Fidelity instead of IBIT, because IBIT announced that they wouldn't charge fees on the first couple $2 billion of Bitcoin. Well, it broke that within 2-3 months. It broke past that. Fidelity said, we're not going to charge fees for the first year. It doesn't matter how high Bitcoin goes. I was like, there you go. That's a saver for me. Nobody likes paying fees. So that's why I chose Fidelity. And it's the second biggest market maker in the planet, right behind IBIT.
Yep. Correctamundo. Tony Montana, please hit that like button. Make Darlene smile.
If you're watching, hit the like button. It is really appreciated. And I'll just check on the old boob tube how we're doing as far as the likes and everything else. Just do a refresh here. Need about 3 seconds and I'll have it up for you guys. 45 likes.
Well, that's
45
not bad.
likes.
It's a smaller
for
channel
Crypto Monday.
Yeah,
Crypto Monday is normally smaller. We accept that. Be nice if we can get to 50. 88 people watching. Be nice if we can get to 50.
Sure, it would. Sure.
So there you go. Richard Woolley, thank you for being a channel
guys.
member with a badge next to your name and says, thanks, guys. So let's see where we are Monday next week. It's interesting times ahead. Bitcoin's hovering around the 93,000 mark. All the crypto seems to be up anywhere from 10 to 60%. Let's see where we are next Monday. Is the FOMO going to kick in? Are we going to get some announcements by the U.S. government as far as the strategic Bitcoin reserve goes? Crypto reserve, now they're calling it. And which states in the U.S. get that rubber stamp by the governor. So that's going to be fantastic to see it in the next week. So fingers crossed, we could be back here and be back over 100,000 by next Monday. Fingers crossed that happens to see, because normally when Bitcoin and crypto takes a huge jump up, the FOMO kicks in and the ETFs want to buy even more. So we could have very good record inflows this week.
Time will tell.
We'll see.
One thing I'd like to say here before we end off is, so we've got new people here that maybe haven't done research, not sure what to do. I always tell people, go back to the Michael Saylor, Tucker Carlson interview on YouTube. It's a little over an hour, but it's the best layman's explanation of what money is, what inflation is, what Bitcoin is, that you'll see. And it's in layman's terms.
Yes.
And for you guys that are already hooked on Bitcoin or into Bitcoin, go back and watch the interview again, because I rewatch that every couple months, and you're always blown away with how simple and how much sense it does make. So, you know, we saw it drop down to below 80,000. People panicked. The tourists got out. Hopefully all of you bought. Bought on the dips.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
sell.
Obviously, don't ever sell your Bitcoin. As I said earlier, sell a kidney if you need money. But joking. You know, it's buy and hold is the strategy. Again, no one's ever lost money that's held for 4 years.
Yes.
That alone should say something. You want the best performing asset the last 14 years has outshone the NASDAQ, outshone the S&P. It's Bitcoin. So forget the naysayers. There's always going to be fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD everywhere you look. You can't trust most of the media. So, you know, but you can trust Bitcoin. So just keep buying and holding as you're able.
Yeah.
You know.
Tony Montana says, what time are you leaving? We're leaving
shortly.
At quarter past 10, Tony, is what time we'll be leaving from Dusset. So meet us at reception at 10:15. Alfa Romeo.
Gents, please order me the usual Denver omelet from Route 66. Unfortunately, I need to go. Have a great weekend, everyone. He's off to bed, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. See you later, Alpha. Have a good night's sleep.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you on the next time.
Paul Martin, Coop, I cheekily asked you if you were still confident about MicroStrategy.
I do remember.
Going to 440 on my way to work yesterday. Well, I'm sitting prettier on my way home from work today.
Yeah. And yes, I still strongly believe, Paul Martin, that MicroStrategy will hit 440 because the top is not in yet. I don't think we've hit the top in this bull cycle yet. At 105, Bitcoin MicroStrategy will be at $400 and more. That's Bitcoin price 105. It will be because it correlates to Bitcoin. When it hit its top of 109 just over a month ago, it had hit that 440, but only for a second. Literally 1 second. It was like a pip and it was down, so not a lot of people caught it. So I say when it goes back to 105, you'll see it over 400. When it goes above 109, it will definitely be over 440. And that's what I'm sitting at right now. And I still believe MicroStrategy got a long way to go this year. If Bitcoin does magically hit the 200,000 this year, I would expect MicroStrategy to be somewhere around $1,000 a share.
Correctamundo.
Yeah.
Anthrop Morton, trying to buy Ybit on Schwab, and it says to fix the bid size and ask size. Huh? Well, markets aren't open yet on that at Schwab. That could be part of the problem.
Yeah, you may have to wait till the market's open.
Bid size, so you're probably less than 100 shares then. You know, it's maybe asking you for that. I'm not sure, Annie, what to tell you on that. But yeah, I mean, 100 shares is going to run you around $2,000 or a little more, obviously, today when it opens. But yep.
Yeah.
Now you can buy 10 shares, guys, and you'll get a dividend. You don't need 100 shares. It'll pay you a dividend on every share. Paul Martin, thank to you two guys. Love listening to you from Paul in Coventry, England.
And thank you, Paul, from
You've been
Coventry.
there, right?
I've been to
Okay.
Coventry, yes.
Kim Leslie Nielsen, Cooper, when are you back with new videos? Thank you both for good streams.
We've already started filming them, Kim. We've got quite a few already filmed, and Darlene's edited, I think, about 5 of them so far. When she comes back on Tuesday, she'll be editing even more, and I'll be filming more this week. So you will see them on our channel, Cooper's Thai Adventure, starting on the 13th of this month. So we're going to do a live stream on the 12th, the day we fly. Because our flight is the red eye and our live streams are early morning, so not a problem. We'll still do the live stream Wednesday next week, and then on the Thursday you'll see our first video in a while because I had to get the teeth done.
Live and Learn with Mike. Thanks for another great stream.
Thank you, Mike.
David Lugo, hello, Cooper. It's been a while since I've been here.
Yes,
I've heard about Mom. Sorry. My condolences to you and your family, and may she rest in peace. Hello to Brooke as well.
And thank you, David. Much appreciated, brother. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen you on here, but we know you're still good because you come back on periodically and say hello. So thank you for that. Thank you for your condolences for my mother. Yes, she passed away 2 weeks ago. And very, very sudden, but I did get a chance to say goodbye to her. So I was very happy with that. And life moves on, unfortunately. It's hurt a hell of a lot, and it'll continue to hurt, but I know it'll lessen within time. But thank you for all the well wishes we got for when my mother passed on the Facebook group and also on the YouTube channel. It is really, really appreciated. I thank you all for your support.
Robert Pierpont. This is to Annie. You have to fix the bid-ask spread because it's over the price Schwab is showing.
Yes, okay. The spread, yes.
Yeah. So, Annie, what you're trying to buy it at ain't available anymore. In other words, the price they're quoting is higher than what you're putting your bid in at.
Yeah.
Giovanni Poulos, stay safe, guys. Enjoy your breakfast.
And thank you, Johnny. Giovanni. Johnny, sorry. Looking forward to you getting back out here soon and enjoying it with us. And that's the end of the comment section and the end of the live stream. Thank you to the 79 people that stayed to the end. And if you haven't hit it yet, hit the thumbs up. It's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. It really helps boost the channel. And even if you're watching it on the replay, hit the thumbs up. It's free. Great news for crypto in the last 24 hours. Let's see what this week holds. Fingers crossed. We'll come back here next Monday, and we'll all even be even more happier than we are today.
Yes.
So until next time, wherever you are. Oh wait, Greg just came in as the newest channel member. Thank you, Greg, for taking out the membership. Only $2 a month, and you get the badge next to your name. So much, much appreciated. Thank you, Greg. Until next time, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.